Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, dear Dharma practitioners, so when we practice this meditation, we come to a point ourselves experience the very nature of the mind. So once you're able to experience the nature of the mind, you become more responsible within yourself. It is not something you controlling your mind, because if you control your mind, who is the controller? So what is the difference from the mind from the controller? So, but when it comes to understanding, so it is not somebody understand about something. The system itself recognizing and work, the very closer, the very closer example can give for this system of this Vipassana analytical meditation is the algorithm. See, the system itself maintained, but it is not somebody doing it. So as example, when you call the bank and then it say, number 1, 2, if you want to call to pay your bill, press number 1. If you want to go to your account details, press number 2. If you want to talk to someone, press number 3. And if you want to go back to the main menu, press 0. So then when you hear this, you think that somebody that from the other side keep doing this. There are some people think like that. There are some people think like that. So in the beginning of this, I was in a temple, and that high priest very new to the pawn. And when the recording go, the number you dial is switch off or something like that, that he thinks somebody else talking from the other side. And he called me and tell, Santa, can you look and can you tell that I want to talk to this person? So when I try to explain, it is not somebody in the other side, that high priest cannot understand. But he telling, why not? I heard that somebody talking from the other side. So like that, the same thing happened to our own consciousness also. When it comes to recognition, we think it is doing by somebody. That is what we take as soul. But in the 5 aggregates, in the Vipassana level, that the Buddha deeply analyzed and recognized this, the method of this becoming an experience. Form, feeling, sensation, formations, and recognition. Each and every part separately, and when you analyze, you recognizing each and every part has the nature to change, and the unsatisfactory nature, or not settling down with the good or bad or neutral anything. Another thing is selfless. So there is nothing after these 5 aggregates. But what you used to believe, even there are some believe, these 5 aggregates as something or somebody, especially the consciousness. That's why you have to have a very sharp, clear mind to understand. But when you look yourself, when you experience yourself, when you recognize it, because you cannot deny, you cannot reject. You cannot resist when you recognize in that your own inhalation, exhalation, or the recognition or the feelings change. You see it. That seeing itself is the point. Change all the views. If you don't see it, you cannot get this by thinking or understanding. So the thing is this, in this conventional life, we maintaining our life with lot of help from the outside. But remember, there is a moment come, this everything going to go away. This everything going to go away. You have to go away, or this everything going to go away. Somehow this going to happen. But with one thing, what is that? The ideas or the concept or the formations or the believing, the views that you carry within yourself. Why? Because even though these things go away, it's not going to disappear. It's not going to disappear. This in this material world, there's nothing going to disappear. What will happen? It's going to become something else. So the entire our body the same. The same thing happened to us from birth to now. What happened? We didn't disappear. It became something else. It became something else. So then, behind this all, that the power that hold by the becoming something, not this outside nature. This outside nature has all the heat, motion, liquidity, and hardness. But inner ourself, the becoming nature hold by the desire. How you can know that? Look yourself, look your past, and see where you are today, and from this point and look your past, and you will see somewhere you had desires to be like this. And in the beginning surface level, sometimes you reject it. No, I had a different dream, or no, I had a different wish. But still, because that surface level, like when you go to the outside and look at the sky, you're not going to see all the stars. You see very bright, very few stars in the beginning. But when you keep looking, what will happen? You start to see unseen stars. They are hidden, but it was there in the beginning, you didn't see. But now when you become more sharp and clear, you're going to see more. And how about you bring a telescope, the smaller one, and then you see, and then you recognize something, and you bring a little bit more bigger one, and then you're going to see some more. So like that, little by little, if you make it more bigger, sharper, clear, what will happen? You're going to see more. And then how about you take the Hubble telescope, and then you see far away. So then in the beginning, you didn't see that anything. So like that, ourselves the same. So then you have to remember yourself, the reason, the very reason within ourselves, there are something. We don't see it, because of that what will happen. On the surface level, what we see, we fight with that. That's why in the beginning we see, oh, this happened because of this person, that situation. So like that. Then we fight with it. And we miss the real reason. So it is there. Then what will happen? Again. So wherever you go, again and again, same experience going to come in different way. So through meditation, what happening? You start to recognize the reasons, and you start to work with it. And once you see form, feeling, sensation, formations, recognition, change yourself, you're not going to be so crazy for feelings. Feelings going to be there, but when the feelings arise, you know, even before it arises, you know it going to change. And even the form, with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, whatever come as perception, it is a form. So we look for that, we ponder to outside world. We always stretching our inner being towards outside. How far? There is no limit. How far? Far away. Even some people dreaming to go to Mars. See, it can stretch. You can stretch your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, even many light years towards in this universe. So when it come to how about becoming, and some dreaming to become a kind of like a human being again in a different ways, and some people dreaming to to become animals, like different whatever the animal they like. Some people they like to be like that way, birds, and they like to become like birds. Dog lovers like some like to become like dogs. So whatever the, the pets that they have, they like some really wish to become like that. Even during the Buddha's time, people used to behave like that, and today also same. There's no different. So see, you are in a human form, but you stretching yourself, your all five senses already. You stretch towards something. Why? Because you don't see that whatever you become, it's going to be impermanent. So then you want to experience that. Then experiencing is nothing wrong. This is what missing. Remember this very carefully. So there is another name for Buddha, Tathagata, the person who went through, called Tathagata. He went through all the experience, all the things in the life. That's eons by eons. He had this samsaric journey. So went through. And we also go through. But what is the difference? So the Buddha himself, he went through something, and we also go through situation. What is the difference, Buddha and us? So remember this very carefully and learn it yourself. So when the Buddha went through something, he experienced it, understand it himself, he changed, and he upgrade himself. He changed. He didn't experience it. He never go back to it again. He once experienced that. Even all the situations. He went through very bad situations. He have done very bad things. But he has done it. He learned the lesson, and he came out of it with that knowledge. So like that in the samsara, what is the difference? He had a one-way journey. So, and the one-way journey towards the enlightenment. What is the difference with us? So he had the one-way journey. So we go round by round by round, the same road. And we also go through. What is the difference? We never learn anything. We don't upgrade from the lesson. We keep repeating. So that is why when you go through something, nothing, we all human. We make mistakes, and we not complete 100% like enlightened. We are not perfect. We have to go through situations. We have to learn things, and we cannot expect from any situation to be perfect 100%. No. But the thing is this: we don't learn. We just go through. But the Buddha is not like that. If you look for enlightenment, when you say Buddham Saranam Gacchami, you know, so that is the one quality that you have to develop. What is the quality? Learn, experience, and you go through. You don't afraid. You don't run away. No, you go through it, but one time. Don't allow yourself to happen it for the second time. Don't allow it to happen for the third time. Maybe the situation come the same, like, other people come the same, like, but you not going to be the same. See, around the Buddha, the most of the people that used to be, and through the samsara, they also used to come that way. They also had the behavior like that. But some of them used to be the same. They didn't change. And they are still somewhere in this samsara. Maybe with us. But the people used to have the profitable skill, learn and change, learn and change, learn and change. And when they heard the Buddha is there, what happened? They went and they learn and they change. So then yourself look around you, read your own book. It's everything is there. All the Tripitaka inherent in you. There is nothing you can find in Tripitaka or the Buddha's scriptures that not applicable for your life, and you're not going to see something new there. When you read the Tripitaka, this is what happening. Yeah? When you read, you start to see your life there. And then you see, oh, it's kind of like me. Why? Because Buddha used to talk to people. Like us, Buddha used to talk to people. So all the sutras for people. So we have that behavior. And when you see it, you recognize, oh, this way, this can practice. Oh, this true. Why? Because we also go through this. So then develop the technique. You experience. Don't afraid. Don't run away from any situation. It is okay. And even don't teach children. Only go for good way. No, it's not like that. It's a life. Look the Buddha. Some people used to, and come and try to kill him. And, on the way, people were hiding and shoot arrows. That is the best weapon that time. It's like today having, guns. And used to throw, huge rocks and claim the Buddha as a murderer. So many, the people came and argue, blame, and insult everything. But he, he was not worried about that. Why? Because through the samsara he went through and he learned it. So then for your children, even yourself, remember, learn to go through situation. It is okay. When you say Buddham Saranam Gacchami, you have that quality within yourself. You trust that path. You go through, you learn it, whatever the situation. But you learn the lesson, you become matured through your own life. If you become like that way, no one can stop you. Most of the in the world, most of the successful people, in conventionally, even successful people, one of the best quality that what they had is they learn to go through situations, and they get the best out of that situation, and they become a better person. But what will happen to us? We also go through situation. How about one meal miss, hungry, we destroy everything. We cannot handle. We go against everybody. when we get hurt little bit, we go against everyone, we cannot handle. When we fail little bit, we cannot handle. If we get rejection, what will happen? We cannot handle. We destroy others or we kill ourselves. But what is the difference with the Buddha? No, he went through that. He went through all the insult, rejection, that difficulty more than us. But the beauty, he went through, he learned, became better, became better, became better. So then yourself also, remember, you sit for meditation. Oh, monk told, focus to breathing, and you just dumb. No, you just become kind of like a you know robot, and you just become that's it. You don't learn through yourself. So you have to learn. You have to look. You have to try everything. If it is doesn't work, if you cannot find the inhalation exhalation, you have to try everything. You have to get out of the pattern. That is what the Buddha's teaching. You don't go with this. Oh, it should be like this. No. When it comes to vipassana, you completely become free. That freedom is the most important part that you have within you. That is the best tool that you can use for success conventionally and spiritually for your development and the enlightenment, your freedom. How you can sharp it? Changing yourself. So if you not change yourself, if you're always settling down with your comfort, you're not going to find the freedom. You have to kick out your freedom, that you settle down. That is where you ready to get into disturb. You willing to go through the situation rather than holding the comfort. So that is where from samatha you go to vipassana. That is the major difference, because the samatha, it's allow you to settle down. It is so good. It's a samatha is kind of like a sansara babysitting. Why? You will never get out of it. You just go with it. You maybe get into kind of like a good existence, but still you are in the samsara. But vipassana is really wake up, and you start to see. So then yourself always remember, you don't afraid go through situation. Why we afraid? Because we don't learn how to get the best out of it. We don't learn how to absorb it. That's why we are afraid for that. So that's why we have the fear. That's why we afraid to fail. Look at the Buddha's time, his journey, just as a Prince Siddhartha to attain till attaining to Buddhahood. Look how many times he failed, reject, but still, you know, he looked for what is this. So 5 minutes, 10 minutes ourselves when we sit for meditation, when there is this experience come, we stuck there. We cannot kick it out. We stuck. And even we don't learn it. Why? Because the next day also the same. The next day. After 10 years, the same thing. I know, because after 8 years, sometimes when I talk with some, they say the same thing. They don't learn it. They go through the same. No, it's not like that. You have to try. If it is doesn't work, remember, try everything. Be like a hungry teddy bear. That's the example. Be like a hungry teddy bear. You try everything. You don't keep it to rules or regulations or the patterns or the methods. You get out of that all. That is vipassana. You have to be strong to be like that. All the patterns, methods, it is for the beginners. It's necessary. It's for beginners. But when it comes to vipassana, so then in day-to-day life, Always remember yourself. When it comes to your experience with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, so we cannot get out of this. Don't try to reject any situation. Don't try to escape from any situation. No, be very clear and without holding or grasping or rejecting, and learn to go through, but experience, become better person. Then you will see every moment is a good opportunity for you, for your sansar, till you attaining to the Nibbana. That is where you have a story. That is where you going to to learn step by step, and you enjoy the journey. So develop that every day with everything, and look into that and see what is the lesson that you can gain. If it is a hard time, see what is the lesson. If it is the good time, see what is the lesson. If it is a rejection, criticizing, see what is the lesson. Then you become better person. That means you become new person, moment by moment, every day. So if you don't work for that, what will happen? You're going to be in the samsara, after eons by eons, eons by eons. When the same kind of character, two people come together, you recognize you going to stuck with that person. Why? Because the same. You will never experience somebody new or something new. So then what will happen? You go through the same thing with the same people, same drama, same argument, same fight, same food, same eating, same enjoyment, same thing. That is what called sansara. No, you have to keep the newness, freshness, you know the, that learning something, becoming better, learning something, becoming better. No matter what, every day, in every way, you learn something, you go through any situation, you become better person. So remember that when you able to develop that pattern within yourself, your liberation going to become very, 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 very closer to you, and the life you experience going to become more beautiful. And then you will see that everyone around you, how they nourish your enlightenment. And once you have that understanding, you become more vulnerable regarding them. That is why you have the compassion, respect, love. Why? Because you start to understand these people. It's kind of like a soil for the trees. So you become better because of them. So then you're not going to criticize them, you're not going to go against them, and only one thing come out of your heart. What is that? Compassion, love, help. When you become like that person, that half of your journey you complete. So it is a mission that you have with the vision. So always remember in yourself. This everything, inside, outside, this everything is trying to nourish us towards our liberation. But it it is your responsibility. So what is Tathagata means? The Buddha himself, when he went through, he learned it, he changed it, get the best out of, move forward. No criticism, no escape, no fear, no rejection. He went through that with the respect. So then what our situation, what we does? We always go circle, circle, circle. We don't learn anything, same thing, repeating. Why? Because caught up with the habits, and it's kind of like a current holders. So then what you have to do, get out of that and go through any situation, and but learn and become better person. That will take you to the total clarity. So with that, I bless upon everyone with this Good practice. May all of you be well, happy, and peaceful. May no harm come to you, may no difficulties come to you, may no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. During this time period, may everyone stay healthy and safe. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbitiyo vivajjantu sabbarogo vinassatu mate bhavatantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava ittavata cammi sampadang punya sampadang sabbe devanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhutanumodantu Sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya idamme punya kammang asavakkaya tu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Blessed.